Hey, good morning, guys. Praful here. Welcome back. Thanks for joining in. Today is the 22nd of September, the fourth weekly expiry of this month. And because of the Fed event, because of the rate hike and whatnot, yesterday straddles and strangles and all OTM options had massive premium on them. But today, even after we opened, I considered the premiums to be decent enough because the straddle, which I was hoping to get at 150, opened at somewhere around 175, and even there was some amount of premiums left in the OTM options, and we used that, and the time is just 10:37, in less than like 1.5 hours of market action, less than 1.5 hours of market action. So we have made close to 1%, almost 1% के आसपास आ गया है. The reason why I couldn't give you the update all morning was बिकॉज आई हैड सम टेक्निकल इश्यूज इन माई कॉपी ट्रेडर. तो कॉपी ट्रेडिंग का जो सॉफ्टवेयर है, मेरे जो दूसरे अकाउंट्स में ट्रेड्स ले नहीं पा रहे थे. आई विल बी शोइंग वन ऑफ द अकाउंट्स. देखो वहां पे कुछ ट्रेड्स प्रोपोगेट ही नहीं हो रहे थे, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कॉन्ड्रम, तो आई हैड टू डू थिंग्स एंड देन फाइनली गिव अप, सेइंग दैट ओके, आज इन बाकी सारे अकाउंट्स में ऑर्डर्स नहीं जाने वाले हैं. But till that point, even I screwed up my position as well. Probably I would be up by like 1.2 lakhs by now if it was not for the first 2-3 minutes of delay from my end. But yeah, these technical issues keep popping up once in a while. We just have to get used to it. And currently sitting on a premiums of 6 rupees and 8 rupees. The calls are 200 points away, the puts are 200 points away, and the puts slightly have higher premiums in them, and that's quite understandable because of how the market's price action has been lately. But I'm not scared of the puts as of now because the puts have decent amount of spreads. So once these puts reach around 10.5, I'll be taking them away to 17,350, and probably that should be the end of any adjustments, because after that I don't see any adjustments to be done, because मेरे हिसाब से ये peacefully decay होना चाहिए. As of now, we are up by around 85,000, and the market, though we had decent premiums, the market did move to justify those premiums because we opened somewhere around 17,580 levels, and we hovered at those levels for some time, and we formed a small red candle, and after that what we saw was a huge buying, huge short covering, and we went up till yesterday's close. One good thing is that like we are following the price action level decisively, and look at this, even here also there was a good price action point. तो जो yesterday's low था वहां पे भी एक रिट्रेसमेंट आया, एंड देन वी टुक आउट द डेज लो, बट यहाँ पे थोड़ा बहुत मतलब चॉपीनेस था, बट उसके अलावा तो वी टुक द रेजिस्टेंस एग्जैक्टली एट द yesterday's close, and from that point onwards we have fallen down, and currently Bank Nifty has broken the day's low. Bank Nifty is looking weak compared to Nifty, and that's mainly because yesterday in the US markets the sell-off was mostly seen from the non-IT stocks. So Nasdaq did well, so that's why like Nasdaq Nifty IT is keeping in green, and all other sectors are kind of red, like pretty much like banking sector, energy sector, mid cap banks, everything is red. But IT is holding the index as of now. So agar IT bhi give up karna shuru karta hai, then probably we might have to. And look at this, the puts just lost a ton of value, and we are up by around 95,000. And the idea is it's just risking off mechanism now, because at this point if we see some brisk moves, because the premiums have already lost a lot of value. मैं काफी ज्यादा इधर उधर 2-3 बार मेरा एक बार call stop loss hit हुआ, एक बार put stop loss hit हुआ. Instead of all that conundrum, I'm still up by around 90, and instead of taking like 2-3 stop losses, if I'm up by around 90k, which translates to somewhere around 14 points, then imagine the kind of crush the premiums have had. So at this point, if I take additional credit from one side, that would be kind of stupid. Time is 12:10, and we are already up by close to 2%. And what these put behavior, okay, so just let me give you what I did. So my puts remained at 17,400, but my calls God just keep getting shifted to 17,800, 750, and now at 700. And I used a risk reward point in the chart to actually shift my calls down, and these puts actually didn't spike much. So that's the reason, because एक घंटे पहले जहां पे जो puts थे, for example at 11 o'clock, the market was somewhere around ये level, this level, right? 630 level पे था, and market 80 point नीचे आया है, but this put is still trading at the exact same level, probably trading at probably 10-20 paise higher. That's all. So there has been a huge amount of confidence from the put writers. So most probably all these put writers are banking on the fact that 17,500 should be acting as a diamond support for the day. But yeah, even though I believe the same, but my risk management is my top priority. जो होने दो, जैसा भी होने दो, मेरा जिस पॉइंट पे मुझे रिस्क ऑफ करना है उस पॉइंट पे मैं कर ही लूंगा. So the idea is, if the 17,700 call reaches 9 rupees, then I'll be exiting this and risking off. And similarly, if the 17,400 put reaches 9 rupees, I'll be risking it off to 17,350. So mark to market 1.52 lakhs chal raha hai, and we still have around 10 rupees minus 2 rupees, 11 rupees minus 2 rupees on the hedges, which makes it somewhere around 8-9 rupees, which means I still have around 70,000 80,000 to make. Let's see where I end, because कुछ भी हो सकता है भाई मार्केट में, स्पेशली दिस इज 2022. ऑप्शन सेलर का धज्जे उड़ा रहा है मार्केट. तो आई वोंट बी टू कॉकी, आई वोंट बी टू कॉन्फिडेंट, आई वोंट rejoice as of now. So I'd still hold my horses, I'd still trade with the same caution that I do on every single expiry. All right, so as of now this is the situation, and yeah, as of now situation is good, looking pretty damn good. तो जब तक ये लेवल, ये जो ब्रेकडाउन लेवल हुआ है, जब तक ये ब्रीच नहीं होता है तब तक these calls are absolutely safe. And for these calls to spike above 7.5, the market has to take out this breakdown level. That is when people think that okay bro, यहाँ पे bear trap हुई है and the market will head back up, and जो short covering जो आने वाला है वो कितना भी ऊपर तक जा सकता है. So that is why people might get out of their positions. But so this move, after giving lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, we took support somewhere around 17,550 levels, which was kind of indicative by the option premiums. But आई थॉट दैट ओके अपमूव तो आने वाला है, मतलब मार्केट का डाउनसाइड लिमिटेड है, बट इतना अपमूव आना थोड़ा मेरे लिए डाउटफुल था. बट जैसे यूरोपियन मार्केट्स ओपन हो गया, द यूरोपियन मार्केट्स रिएक्टेड पॉजिटिवली फॉर वॉट एवर द रीजन. आई डोंट नो, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट इन अ स्टेट टू कॉम्प्रहेंड दोज रीजंस. But for whatever reasons, the market just shot up from a bottom of 17,530 levels to almost 17,650 levels. 120 point का up move आ गया है, and because of which my calls, which I had pushed as close as 17,650, started blowing out of proportion, and because of which I had to take an exit on those calls. Abhi currently my position is 750 and 500, which is kind of equidistant, but I am kind of concerned about these calls, which might see some sort of a gamma reaction. But one consoling fact is that there is a swing here. ये swing जब तक breach नहीं होता है तब तक ये calls का थोड़ा control में रह सकता है, and after that the 17,700 level is also a very good resistance. तो वो हिसाब से मैं 17,750 कॉल मैंने शॉर्ट किया है, बिकॉज 17,750 पहुंचने के लिए मार्केट हैज टू ट्रैवल क्वाइट अ बिट, and probably at that time like I'll start taking additional credit from the put side as well, because abhi filhal ke liye mera puts are somewhere around 17,500 levels. So as of now I'm up 1.5, because but this mark to market had gone up to 1.8. I've lost around 3 points in the process of this up move. यहाँ पे दोनों जगह पे मतलब कॉल्स को काफी गलत प्राइस पे मुझे एग्जिट करना पड़ा. इफ यू लुक एट द कॉल्स, इफ यू लुक एट माय कॉल्स, मेरे को ऑलमोस्ट I started exiting at 7.5. यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं 7.5 पे, but just 20 seconds or 25 seconds of negligence led me to exit these calls at 10.5, and even the last lot went up till 11.5. So that's the nature of the markets we are in, but that's okay. No complaints for today, because काफी अच्छा premiums था, and the premiums just kept melting throughout the day. Yes, there were good amount of delta moves, but those delta moves were quite manageable with the premiums that were given for us today. So the idea is to sit on this position for as long as possible, because the 17,500 put, people who have shorted the 17,500 put at dirt cheap prices might try to cover it if we see some amount of pullback. But I'll hold on to this up till 7.58 rupees also. After 8 I'll risk it off. This one after 8 I'll risk it off. So stop loss on both the items is 8 and 8. Okay, मैं अपने आप को बहुत बार बोलता हूँ कि लास्ट में जाके क्लोज ऑप्शंस में ट्रेड मत करो विथ लॉट ऑफ स्टॉप लॉसेस, बट विद दिस क्वांटिटी आई हैड टू कीप स्टॉप लॉसेस इन द सिस्टम, एंड जब मैं सिस्टम में स्टॉप लॉस रखता हूँ तो दोनों तरफ हिट होता है. तो यहाँ पे 2 पॉइंट, यहाँ पे 2 पॉइंट, दोनों तरफ दो पॉइंट दे के लाइक आई टुक अ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ लॉस, मोस्टली लाइक 6-7 पॉइंट्स का लॉस मेरे को जस्ट लास्ट 15-20 मिनट्स में हो गया. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू लुक एट दिस, जब भी हिट होता है पूरा आइसबर्ग हिट हो जाता है, एंड एवरीथिंग गोस. तो 3 रुपए दोनों तरफ, इस तरफ 3 रुपए, उस तरफ 3 रुपए, इस तरफ 3 रुपए, उस तरफ 3 रुपए, तो दोनों तरफ ऐसे ही हिट हुआ, एंड इट वॉज हॉरिबल। कुछ नहीं कर सकते, मतलब क्या ही कर सकते हैं। तो चुल है तो चुल के लिए पैसा भरना पड़ता है, तो चुल कम्स एट एन एक्सपेंस। एनीवे, ऑल सेड एंड डन, इसमें अराउंड 30 पैसे बचा है एंड इसमें अराउंड 5 पैसे बचा है, तो 40 पैसे लीड्स टू समवेयर अराउंड 4000, सो 1.45 lakhs इन दिस अकाउंट। एंड यहाँ पे कुछ इस अकाउंट में कुछ 20 के कुछ बना है, उसमें से ये मत काउंट करो, दिस इज प्योरली फ्रॉम कवर्ड कॉल, ये 9000 रुपीज जो बना है। एंड दिस 10,000 ये जो डेज हिस्ट्री में दिख रहा है, दैट इज व्हाट आई मेड टुडे। ऑलराइट, तो कवर्ड कॉल भी मतलब नेक्स्ट वीक का रोल ओवर कर चुका हूं मैं, सो दिस विल एक्सपायर दिस वीक एंड दिस इज फॉर द नेक्स्ट वीक। तो 17,600 कॉल ही मैंने शॉर्ट किया है। आई डिडंट वांट टू टेक एनी एडिशनल क्रेडिट, देखेंगे क्या होता है। एज ऑफ नाउ द मार्केट्स लुकिंग लिटिल बेयरिश, बट देखा जाएगा जो भी होगा। तो एज ऑफ नाउ आई विल बी क्लोजिंग इन एट अराउंड 1.45 lakhs on this account, and here around 10k, so 1.55 lakhs for the expiry, which translate to slightly under 2%। एंड अच्छा खासा एक 15,000 चार्जेस में गया रहेगा आज, श्योर 100%, 15,000 तो गया ही रहेगा। And most probably tomorrow I'll be just deploying the algo and I wouldn't even be looking at the screen. That's mainly because I've had a long week and I want to take a break tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the weekend. Probably इस weekend के लिए 2-3 वीडियोस रिकॉर्ड करके रखा है। It's just that थोड़ा मतलब एडिट करके डालना बाकी है, and I'll do that over the weekend. And I hope you guys had a good expiry and take care. Bye bye.